Good day, guys. Thanks for stopping by. A lot is happening right now. Barristers are come out to express what is happening hidden right now, and you could see from the clear view that this election was very unconvincing, and a lot of barristers are trying to review what INEC is trying to connive with the APC government. Imagine INEC asking the court to give them order to to flush away the data of the BVAS. Meanwhile, Atiku Abubakar and the presidential candidate of PDP and many other candidates like the candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, are trying to file up for appeal to the courts, because of the election agitations. And now, for INEC to has come out and say that they want to reconfigure the BVAS ahead of the governorship election in front, it's actually a connivance, and they are trying to do away with the backup of the data of people, because the evidence behind this is that when they bring out the data that is available at the server of the IREV of INEC, it will not going to tally with what INEC collected manually and rush and declare election. So all these are evidence, and now the people are trying to say that no, look, this cannot happen, it's not right. That's why a lot of barrister are coming out to tell the people what is actually cooking and is going on right now, what the APC are planning, and what the stance of the remember that last few days Atiku Abubakar approached the court, and they have agreed to give him listening ears to review election. And now INEC is coming up with a different thing, guys. I want you to watch the videos to the end. Let me not just talk much. Watch the videos to the end, and then you drop your comment. Thanks always for stopping by. We love you. We're always with you, and we do all possible best for bring you the latest. And don't forget to go out on Saturday to vote for your governorship election. Thanks. If you are new, please do it to share, subscribe, and turn notification bell so that anytime we bring an update, you'll be the first to watch and know what is going on. Thank you.
Well, there are two applications of interest. The one is the application brought by INEC to vary the order. According to them, that the order which enabled us to scan the ballot papers will expose the identity of voters and persons they had voted for. But we're saying that that is not the objective of the applicants, that all we needed to do was to verify that they were actually thumb impressions and things like that. I have no interest whatsoever in finding who voted. I mean, how can you even begin to search that among the millions of people that voted? So it's really pedestrian as far as we are concerned, and diversionary. Then the other application, which is of utmost importance, is that the INEC intends to proceed to reconfigure the BVAS machines. And what that means is that they intend to wipe out the accreditation data captured for the presidential election. And that is really huge. My experience in the Oshu State election was that the upload to the back-end server, especially the one that was that was obtained earlier, did not contain all the information. Now, in order to get the real information on accredited voters, we had to go to the BVAS machines themselves, and we got the order of the tribunal to enable us to do that. And once we did that, there was no overvoting at all. So in this situation, what they are actually seeking to do is to wipe out that vital physical evidence, which is the most reliable evidence of accreditation data. And if that is wiped out, then all the petitions will be in jeopardy. So it's actually a very important, perhaps the most important part of the election petition series in this dispensation.
But the INEC has said that the timing is very short, given that they need to reconfigure it before Saturday. Do you have a problem with that? What do you think?
First of all, you have to look at the importance of the presidential election. and the importance of the votes cast, and then the integrity of the process. I believe the issue of time should not be of any relevance, and they can always postpone an election. You know, this won't be the first time an election would have been postponed in Nigeria.
Absolutely. Many thanks, sir. So I'll see you tomorrow.
What are the issues in these proceedings that have just been adjourned till tomorrow?
Okay, actually, a few days back, the Honorable Court granted Atiku Abubakar and PDP the indulgence to inspect the BVAS machine content and every other material that was used for the election, the presidential election. And shortly after that was granted, INEC felt there was a need to vary that order. And they now brought the application that the court dealt with now. They are seeking to get the court to order that the BVAS machine, which was used in conducting the election, that our scrutiny will not go to it. And indeed, that for them to conduct the election of Saturday, that they need tomorrow and next to flush off the data in the BVAS machine so that they can use it for the election coming up on Saturday. And there you see the trick. Atiku Abubakar says he won the election. Atiku Abubakar and PDP, they say that if you reconcile the result sheets that they have from emanating from polling units, if you reconcile it with the content of the BVAS machine, that it will be very obvious that he won the election. Now, INEC that conducted that election and refused to upload it on the day of election has said that the only primary source of Atiku's inquisition, that it should be flushed out so that they will reconfigure the machines for the election on Saturday. So you can now begin to see where the game is going to. And we're saying no, that should not be done. And we want to tell this court, we want to demonstrate it to this honorable court tomorrow. We've been told to come back tomorrow, that what the application INEC is, the application INEC has brought to this honorable court seeks to destroy the rest, to destroy the evidence with which Atiku Abubakar and the PDP will prove their petition. And that is where we are. And you also ask yourself, is INEC waking up today to know that they need the BVAS machine flushed in their language so that they will reconfigure it? Were they not aware of this when they planned the timetable and said the governorship and the House of Assembly election will take place 2 weeks after the presidential election? What was on their mind when they configured that timetable? Did they not know that they will need a clean BVAS? Do they not know that whoever feels aggrieved in the presidential election, National Assembly elections, will find recourse to the data in the BVAS machine? That is where we find ourselves. And we're saying no, that should not be. But it is left for the court, after taking the application tomorrow, to rule whether the INEC application has merit and is in good faith or not.
Affidavit that was signed by Ipeazu and Co. Would you like to give us the reasons why on camera? The configuration
of well, you see, primarily Labour Party and PDP, they are seeking for evidence to file election petition. They have not yet filed any election petition. They're just looking for evidence, but we believed they have more than sufficient evidence file election petition. Why? Because they have representation in all the polling units during the presidential election. And we all know that the foundation of any election is the results of the polling unit. We deployed BVAS devices for the 2023 election. Each device is configured to cover a particular polling unit. It has its data. What it contains is that the accreditation data for each that polling unit. And as well, we know after the result has been identified in each polling unit, result written, the BVAS machine will snap the result sheet and send it to our RF portal, which of any dispute, we refer to that particular polling unit and download the picture of that result sheet. That is the essence of that RF portal. The application by the Labour Party, as brought by my learned brother, SAN, he wants an order of the court to stop us from configuring the BVAS devices for the governorship election until they finish the inspection of the devices. And we inform the court that we have over 170 something thousand of the BVAS devices. We need to configure them for the March 11 governorship election, state governorship and state houses assembly election. So here are we. They want to file a petition. They are not file a petition, and they want the court to stop us from conducting the election on the 11th of March, pending when they will have finished the inspection of the BVAS devices. And in any event, they have not even shown from the application how long will it take them to inspect and come up with whatever they want to come up with it. So you could see that, I don't know the intention, how long will it take them to inspect and come up with whatever they want to come up with it. So you could see that, I don't know the intention, but we have a constitutional responsibility that is to conduct the governorship and state houses assembly election, or else we'll run into constitutional crisis.
Okay, well, one of the concerns of the Labour Party and of course the PDP,
yes,
is that by reconfiguring the machines,
yes,
you would flush out the evidence which they intend to rely on to prosecute their case. So
yes, we informed the courts that we responded by counter affidavit, and we assured the court that no data will be lost by configuring the machine, because we have our cloud, we store it in our cloud, and in fact, so that's why when they file their counter affidavit, we view their counter affidavit. They have not properly responded. They have not, in other words, they have not said that what we told them, what we have forced by our expert, that is not a position. You know, we countered it. They have not filed further affidavit to say that yes, because what we did, we assured them, and indeed the court, that no data would be lost in the process of configuration, because our cloud, we store all the data of the accreditation of May. Because our cloud, we store all the data of the accreditation of February 25th presidential election. So that is the position. Yes.
INEC honestly is a match in credibility crisis, and there is doubt too that maybe what will be uploaded in your server will not be what is in the BVAS. If we are to address this issue of credibility, would it not be better to postpone the governorship election so that wherever there will be doubt will be cleared?
Well, I don't know where you get that issue of credibility issue. We know both the international observers and the national observers, they have appraised the election. And you see, credibility is not an imaginary thing. The election was conducted on the 25th of February. It was peacefully conducted. I believe you are at the polling unit. You saw how the BVAS worked. It's very fast. It's admits no person that is not registered there. So I don't know the issue of credibility is perception. It may be by your perception that but the Commonwealth observers are there. So that is it.